Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the third overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 90 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher. They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On second down, Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Interception. Here's Prescott. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And now let's see how the young rookie bounces back. First drive in interception. How will he handle it?
And I think this is where your leaders step up for you, right? Your veteran guys put a big arm around it. All right, right, guy. Had one. Don't worry about it. Let's get out there and let's roll. And I'm also eager to see what the to do. How much confidence does he have in him? Does he go safe now, or does he continue to run the full game plan?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, and that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there. That's about it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. In his own end zone, it's Lance. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, Lance. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd down and 4. On on the handoff. This is Mostert. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lance going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Buffalo set to get the football back here. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. Seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Benny Snell Jr., the great nephew of the 1960s Jets running back Matt Snell. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for New York. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime with a... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for the out route, it's completed to Landry. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Lance now on first down. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Touchdown, Bills. That's caught. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now whistles come in before this snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jets have recovered. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That swung out to Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He'll dump this off to Akers. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down. To come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the give, this is Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. To throw is Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6. Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Bills are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded just outside the goal. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And New York set to take the field. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Lance now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. After the sack on first down, Lance under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Flush, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
From the 38, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Lance. He's got Jack Doyle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Draw play here. Lance hands to Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bills, the win will move them to 7-2.